So AJ Travels is saying, "Hi sir, I have 30,000 edge miles on Atlas. So what is the best way to utilize these points after Accor is gone?" Abhishek, your thoughts?
AJ, first I need to understand whether you have 30,000 limit in Group A available or whether you consumed that for this year already and this was the second set of 30,000. If this was the first set of 30,000, then obviously while you cannot use it for too many hotel stays, but you can very wisely use this for, let's say, for your flights. Especially you can actually look at Group B where you have Air India, which is now at a fantastic redemption, and we just talked about Air India a couple of days back that you can do Delhi, Bali, or Mumbai to Mauritius for 12,000. Actually, you can do India, Southeast Asia for 12,000 points. You per person one way. With 30,000, you can at least fund 2+ tickets already one way, which can also be a very good rate because some people are quoting that they are getting almost 1 rupee plus kind of value very easily. So it is, I think, the best time to do that. Also, if you have any long haul travel which is planned already, you can look for using your Krisflyer Airlines, or you can use Air Canada or United also, because those options are still there and those options are pretty good. Or Japan Airlines, in case you plan to go to Japan, then Japan Airlines is also a good option. Obviously, the availability, etc., on all these airlines would be not that easy almost all the time. You will have to plan in advance. This cannot be an impromptu one. But yes, definitely Air India one, because you can use it on domestic. It is a good option for people who have points on the access cards.
Okay. The next question is from you. Just yesterday received Access Horizon considering the devaluation. Not sure whether to activate it or not. So you have to ask yourself, why did you take this card at first place?
Yeah.
The idea was just to take the joining benefit only and use it for Accor. Then the answer is clear, don't activate this. However, you have taken this card to use this card for those which are excluded in Atlas, for example, jewelry. Then this card still makes sense because whatever you collect in form of edge miles will be used for flights at least. And guys, in flights there are a lot of fantastic options. 2 days ago Air India revamped completely. They got revalued. The fantastic and amazing redemption opportunities are there in domestic as well as international. If someone is getting into air mile space, they can start at least with domestic. The key there is you have to book at least 10 days in advance for your plan and see whether those tickets are available or not, the award tickets. And then you can transfer some points. Air India is a fantastic program to look into it, whether India or outside India, just to begin with. That's one way there is a win. Second, you can look at ITC if you just want to use as a hotel. Third is a Wyndham. Wyndham is also a decent program, and we had also covered status match of Wyndham earlier in December. One can actually search this video on our channel and watch that how you can get a status match with Wyndham, and you can think of redeeming your points in Wyndham Hotel as well. You'll have to ask yourself what was the purpose at first place to get the card, and if that purpose is still there, I would recommend you to continue the card. And most important thing, you don't know whether Accor will come or not. Okay, you think that Accor is gone forever. Accor can come, maybe 3 months, 6 months, who knows how much time, but they have not explicitly called out. My only suggestion to you would be, if you have got this card for some purpose, then keep it, otherwise just close it.
Yeah.
Okay, Rahul has a question. In a CC big correction, is good to close the card and check for alternate. Rahul, I will not advise anyone to close Atlas at this stage unless there's a renewal coming in.
भाई
Because
मिलेगा
एक
नहीं
बार
उसके
card-
बाद.
हाँ,
हाँ मिलेगा नहीं.
एक बार आपने बंद कर दिया, you will not get the card again.
So I will tell you the story. I will tell you the story of one very famous geek who had closed a card, which was this one, Prestige, Citibank Prestige. The moment the news came, this card is going to get merged with this bank is going to get merged with Access, Citibank India Business Operations. He said that I am not going to carry and I am not going to have a relationship with Access. He had some problem with Access, and he said I will close the card because they will devalue it and they will do this and that and everything. Okay. He also had, I think, 1 lakh plus points on Prestige, which is 4 lakh air miles. And he had to use it, and I think he used on Singapore Airlines. Now, what happened was after that, Prestige moved to become Olympus, and Olympus had a partnership with Accor, right, at that point of time. 1.5, 1.8 rupees की वैल्यू बनने लग गया, जिसके बाद भी Olympus आ गया Prestige के बाद. Most of them moved their points to Olympus, and they got double the value. Then he was crying, खून के आंसू कि अरे यार मैंने वो कार्ड तब बंद कर दिया और मुझे वो कार्ड नहीं मिला. and I lost on so much value. It is not. It is very human emotion that people will close the card. अरे नहीं नहीं मुझे नहीं चाहिए बंद कर दो उसको. Only close a card when you know that you can get the card back if required. Now you very certainly know that Atlas is not going to be given. अगर आप दोबारा अप्लाई करने जाएंगे तो एक्सिस वाले बोलेंगे सर ये कार्ड बंद हो चुका है. Then you will have to at best apply for Horizon. एंड अगर कल को कोई अच्छा पार्टनर आता, लेट अस से कल को हायट आ गया, ठीक है, या आईएचजी आ गया विद अ बेटर रेशियो, फिर आप क्या करेंगे? व्हाट विल यू डू? यू डोंट नो, राइट? इफ यू हैव ऑलरेडी पेड द फी फॉर लेट्स से 5 मंथ्स आर रिमेनिंग, 6 मंथ्स आर रिमेनिंग. मेरे तो 11 महीने बचे यार. मेरा अभी फरवरी एंड में, मार्च में रिन्यू हुआ है. आई पेड द फी इन मार्च, ऑन 7th of March, और मैंने यूज भी नहीं, 10 रुपए के लिए भी यूज नहीं करा उस कार्ड. आई एम नॉट डूइंग एनीथिंग. फीस चली गई. अब यू स्टे विद द कार्ड. Let's see what happens, and don't preempt all this, because if you preempt, then you will maybe waste an opportunity.
Yeah. But ये situation में what you guys need to do is to just patiently wait rather than taking any action. When I say any action, the first thing, don't think of closing any card. ठीक है? Don't be in revenge mode that I'll close the card, will show to the bank that your spends are going down. Don't get into all that. First and foremost thing. Second thing, don't transfer any of your points anywhere just as
speculatively.
a parking space or a speculative way. The idea here is to wait and watch what happens. Unless you have some plan, definitely you can transfer to any preferred partner, whatever works with you. But if there is no need to transfer anywhere, just hold your horses. You don't know what will happen next month. ठीक है, just wait, patiently wait and see how this situation is evolving. We will come and give you a real-time update what to be done, and this is what we are telling you today. Don't do any action, just wait and hold your points and hold your card. Okay, we have a next question from Manoj. Manoj is saying, good evening, I have 60,000 Edge Atlas Edge miles. What should I do? Next option. Abhishek, your thoughts?
भाई मॉरिशस घूम के आओ, साउथ ईस्ट एशिया से या लेट्स से मॉरिशस से. यू कैन गो टू दैट प्लेस. इट इज एट एज रुशान जस्ट मेंशन, इट इज एट अ स्टील. आपको 1.3 रुपीज में एयर इंडिया की फ्लाइट है जो डायरेक्ट मिलेगी फ्रॉम योर सिटी, एंड यू डोंट हैव टू पे एनीथिंग एक्स्ट्रा. आई थिंक इट्स द बेस्ट अपॉर्चुनिटी राइट नाउ. अभी नया प्रोग्राम रिवैम्प हुआ है तो अभी टिकट मिल जाएगा, बाद में वो भी नहीं मिलेगा, एंड हॉलिडे सीजन भी आ रहा है. आई थिंक यू हैव टू बी वेरी अजाइल हियर. एंड summer break है. I think ITC also has a few new hotels. They have opened, I think, one in Udaipur, जिसका आज मुझे शायद कुछ मेल आया, स्टोरी का कोई होटल है. And then you have hotels which have recently been opened by Taj Group also. But yeah, I'll talk about Taj separately. But ITC के hotels are there. You can use your edge miles very nicely there. 60,000 is 1.2 lakh rupees worth of value. Accor is not the end of the world. Please understand. And just go ahead and use them.
Yeah. And if you don't have any plans, just hold your horses, as we said earlier. ठीक है, कुछ ना कुछ तो आगे we will come to know what is happening.